I was born to buy and sell real estate. It's the ultimate game, and no one can stop me from winning.
I hustle my ass off. That's how I'm going to go from being an underdog to taking over.
I work smarter, not harder. My life's expensive, but I'm worth it.
This is what I think it's worth.
No other agent does what I do, including you.
3, 2, 1.
This is the Mac Media Show.
$1 Million Listing Miami. This is the $1 Million Listing Miami review show. We review every $1 Million Listing Miami series. We've got New York, Miami that's on now. New York is ending. Miami started last week. This week today is Wednesday. There's a new episode tonight. We're a little bit behind. Normally we're going to have a new episode out on every Thursday. And I'm pumped today to talk about the first episode series. What's the word? Premiere. Series premiere of $1 Million Listing Miami. And we're meeting 3 new people. I don't know if I like them yet, I'll be honest. Kind of strange, a little different. They're getting used to TV, I guess.
That's right.
But, oh, man, it's kind of the struggle watching this one. $1 Million Listing Miami. I'm pumped. If I was Oprah, I would give you a car, you a car, you a car, you a car. I'd give everybody a car if I was Oprah. Anyways, we've got $1 Million Listing Miami. This is going to be kind of short. We've got Ree here on the Mac Media Show. My name is Mac. Ree, say hello.
Hello. How are you today?
I am doing just wonderful.
Good, good.
Okay, $1 Million Listing Miami. We both watched it last week. I thought it was okay.
It's different.
I don't know what to think. Yeah, it's different.
Well, we
landscape.
have to get used to the people.
Right.
You know, we always have to do that when we start a new series.
That's right.
You know,
Any loyal $1 Million Listing Miami, New York, or Los Angeles person out there already that's maybe watched LA or New York before, you know that there's 3 main real estate agents. They're selling millions of dollars of real estate in Miami, New York, and Los Angeles. Each one is its own show. Right now, Miami's on. So they're in Miami Beach, and they're in, let's see, what else is some other stuff down there? Palm Island. Let's see what else. The Trump Royal and Sunny Isle. That's all. Everything we've seen so far. What how do you say this? Ball Harbor? I don't know. I think that's right.
Yeah.
Anyways, we've got 3 new characters on $1 Million Listing Miami. We've got Chris, Chad, and Samantha. Chris is he's gay. He's this very flamboyant real estate agent. How many baths does he take a week?
He said he took 77.
77 baths in a week.
Now, how you can do that, I don't know. And you realize they said, too, that he came from New York.
He
came from New York.
He said he'll never leave behind his Northeast class.
Right, his passion for that area. But, yeah, he said he took baths all the time, and he did business in the bathtub. I mean, real estate business.
Right. Clarify
had
that
bubble
business.
baths everywhere and candles lit. And
Chad probably does naughty business in the bathtub, too.
Likes Botox, too. He seems to like Botox. And he sells a lot of real estate.
Yes, he does. He does well.
You know,
and, of course, we saw a little clip of Chad in the bathtub doing business, selling some real estate. And I think one of his clients, he's taking a big bubble bath. And his clients asked him on the phone, they said, "Do I hear water?" And he says, "No, that's..."
that was Chris, wasn't it?
No, that's Chris, yeah.
Yeah,
Did I say Chad?
You said Chad.
Oh, I'm getting
We
him
didn't
to see already.
him.
Golly. I'm
Not
already
the
getting
bathtub.
messed up, Chris.
I would remember that one.
Yeah, you'll remember Chris. You like Chad, huh?
He's a nice-looking man.
Yeah, Chad's a good-looking man.
Nice-looking man. He's built well.
Okay.
I would have remembered him in the bathtub.
Okay,
Chris didn't do much for me.
Reed's already liking some Chad now. Okay. Well, we met Chris, Chad, and Samantha. Of course, we all know who Chris is. Chad is this good-looking stud. Of course, he's the man. He's sold the most. And then Samantha is new to real estate. She's been in it for, what'd she say?
She said a year.
A year, maybe.
Maybe 2 years.
2
I
years.
can't remember right now. But
Okay.
very, very new to
She's
it.
a newbie. But she's getting it, you know.
She's trying.
I don't know if she's got parents or what. That we figured out before the LA, all 3 of the LA people had families that were rich in real estate.
Same too, yeah.
So that's easy to get into. Besides Josh Altman, I think he said that he went to Syracuse and he didn't have parents that put him in business. So
Right.
I have respect for Josh Altman.
I do too. I do too.
Respect for all of them, but you know, hard work.
When you make it on your own.
Yeah, make it on your own. So let's jump right into it. First thing we see, Chris, the gay one. It's working with Sandy. She is a representative for somebody, and she's wearing this silver fox coat. She's been a client for Chris for 7 years. She's very
flamboyant.
There you go. I don't know if I like Chris. I like Chris. No, you know what? I like Chris and Chad. Samantha's a little awkward for me, I'll be honest.
Well, that's the first woman that we've had.
Sorry, Samantha.
That's the first woman.
Yeah.
That has been on the threesomes. So,
oh, careful with your words there.
Well, you know what I mean. Anyway, she's the first woman that in the real estate realm.
Yes, okay.
And
that is
so it's interesting to see that. Yeah, the rest of them have all been men.
Uh-huh.
And so it's interesting to see,
oh, man.
you know, how she's going to do.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if on the real estate in L.A., if they're going to replace Madison with a woman.
I wonder.
It's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, Madison Hildebrand is not going to be back on $1 Million Listing Los Angeles this fall.
Very disappointed.
Oh, man, I was heartbroken. He's the man.
I like him. He's very positive.
Wish you could figure out his
people.
little sexual feelings.
Well, we're not sure what he is, but...
He likes a little bit of both worlds, folks.
He's not sure either.
Yeah.
I don't think, but he's...
Madison.
He does a lot of speaking. I bet he's going off on that end.
He's a good man. He's going to be listening to our review show, I bet.
He might be. He is a nice guy, though.
So we started off with Chris and Sandy working together. She's been a client of his for 7 years. Then it switches over to Sam. You know what? She's been doing it for 3 years.
Oh, 3, okay. I thought it had been longer than 2.
And she's sold $25 million in 3 years. She owns her own firm. She grew up in Miami. She says that I fight the box. I like me. It's all me. So she depends on herself. She is a strong woman. Good for her.
You'd have to be in real estate.
She's got a boyfriend named Jeff. They've been together for a year.
That's right.
Then we meet Rachel, who is co-listing the property with Sam. And I think they're working for Gil Deser. I think it's Gil.
I think so, yeah.
And he has luxury high-rise condos in Sunny Isles, and they are listing a penthouse suite for Gil Deser. Now, they approach Gil. He's very... he's a developer, right? And very well respected, and she's been in it for 3 years, so it was a little bit like an amateur kind of approaching Mr. Big Shot. She's going after the big fish, and they left us hanging in this episode. We're gonna learn tonight if Sam was able to sell the property, the big penthouse suite, for Gil Deser. He is a big guy, and she'd make a big commission, but she's spent $30,000 on a party for the open house. Can you imagine? For a 30-day listing.
Yeah,
she's got 30 days to sell the penthouse
She committed
suite.
to that, which I thought was kind of...
It's risky.
Put yourself out on the
But
limb.
if she does it,
she'll
take off.
Take the risk, yeah.
So she's co-listing that with Rachel. Then it moves on to Chad. He has sold $80 million of real estate. He is aiming for $160 million this upcoming year.
Wow.
He is from Columbus, Ohio, originally.
That's right.
Interesting.
I had forgotten that.
I like that.
Yeah.
His girlfriend's name is Jen. And I have here Palm Island. I think he's selling a mansion on Palm Island with Stacy, who's co-listing with Chad.
Oh.
And I'd forgotten about that. They're selling a mansion on the water, and it's across from the highway. You remember that? It had views of downtown.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So they're selling that, and they listed that at $3.95 million. And so we'll see if Chad sells it. I'm not sure if we saw Chad if he sold that or not. I can't remember.
I don't think they said.
I think we'll have to wait. Right, because then Stacy ended up canceling the party.
Oh yeah,
and Chad got
and he
pissed
got mad.
about that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Ball Harbor listing that Chris and Sandy are listing. Remember, it was an oceanfront pool. He was sitting on the little private terrace. It has 3 private terraces.
Yeah.
Could you imagine 3 private terraces right on the beach, looking out at the beach water?
It's nice.
And of course, it has a fitness center, so it's a big penthouse at the top, and it's listed for $5,999,000 for the cheap price of $5,999,000.
Yeah,
$999,000.
It's a steal.
3 private terraces. So then it moves on to Sam with the Trump Royale and Sunny Isle, and she went in and pitched to. You remember her pitch was terrible.
Oh, it was. It was bad.
You know, it was
very amateurish.
Yeah, and
like
Gil looked at her and said something very insulting, and it was just a bad pitch. And I don't know if she was nervous or. God, it was
well, I
awkward
guess she's
to
learning
watch.
as she goes.
Couldn't stand it.
Yeah,
I felt really bad.
It's awkward.
And
well, it will be interesting to see if she sold the property.
The worst mistake she made, and I'm no expert, but you don't tell the client that, yes, others have sold more than I have.
Yeah, I don't think I would have ever approached anything with any negative thought.
You never do that.
No.
It doesn't matter what you're in.
No, that's right.
So I don't know if she was nervous or not, but she agreed to a very, very big challenge of selling this penthouse in 30 days for $8.9 million, which she thought the property was worth $7 million. So she promises Gil she's going to sell it for $8.9 million in 30 days, a property that's worth $7 million.
Golly, it's going to be heartbreaking if she doesn't do it.
Good luck to Sam.
I know.
Okay, one thing I thought was interesting, because the Mac Media show is all about social media, Chad has hired a guy named Matt, who is his social media director.
Oh, that's right. I did see that.
Taking pictures for social media.
Did see that.
Selling real estate with social media. High-end, very expensive private real estate. Everybody needs social media, but think about the things you can do for private real estate. It's incredible. The videos, the connections, the people you can reach out to internationally. I mean, I think that's a great thing for Chad. He says, can I take a photo for social media? Then it switches to Sam. She's throwing a $25,000 party for the 30-day listing.
I can't believe you can spend that kind of money on. I mean, the commissions are, big, a lot bigger than what I ever made, but it, it's still enormous. I mean, to think you spend that amount and then you lose it if you don't sell it.
She doesn't sell it. So she's promised the 30-day listing, and then at the open house, Chris and Chad both show up. And Chad starts to preach to Sam. She says, or Chad says, you should have told him to price it accordingly. Otherwise, they're not going to take you seriously. See, Gil came back and said, I want it sold for $8.9 million. And Sam says, okay. She should have countered, fought Gil, told him this is the price it's really worth. Here's why.
Yeah.
Which she didn't do. She crumbled.
She should have.
It's like she got on her knees and just begged Gil to hire her. So she got the job. We'll see if she could do it. And then it switches back to Chris. And he's got the Russian blonde.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. She made an offer, didn't she?
Diva makes an offer to lease the property.
Oh, that's right. It's to lease.
For $22,000 a month. Wow. With the option to buy for $5.8 million. Chris did a very good thing on this deal. Chris offered both options. He said, we want a down payment of at least $1 million. That shows that she is faithful. Yeah. So, $22,000 a month, $1 million down for $8.5 million with the option to buy.
She did it.
Very nice place. Can you imagine?
No.
And of course, she agreed.
Yeah.
So, good move by Chris.
It was. That was good. You're right. It's good. You got to get creative.
Very good, Chris.
To get the buyer and the seller together.
Yeah, that was interesting. Anybody in real estate would really enjoy the show.
Yeah, that's what I like about it. I like to see how.
And of course, we end with Chad and Stacy. Stacy is Chad's co-lister for the big mansion property.
Yeah.
They're scheduled to have a big open house party for $15,000. Chad's put into this party, and Stacy calls him and tells. It's Stacy's property, isn't it?
I believe it is. Because
she's an amateur real estate agent.
Yeah.
At the same firm as Chad.
That's right.
And she calls Chad and she says it's supposed to rain tonight.
That's it. I was saying it rained.
I've canceled the open house party, and Chad flips.
Well, I don't blame him.
I mean, I would too.
You have all that planned. You've already got people established coming.
Oh my goodness!
And then all of a sudden, you've got to have those people there. It doesn't matter if it rains or not.
And it doesn't even rain.
No, it's ridiculous.
Golly.
I don't know what she's doing, so it'll be interesting to see that.
And then the episode ended.
Yeah,
that was it.
It'll be interesting to see tonight.
It will be, and. So it's kind of interesting. $1 Million Listing Miami's a good one, and I think I prefer New York's probably my favorite. LA, of course, behind that.
We'll get used to them.
We'll get used to Miami. They'll get more used to being on TV.
We've got to learn their personalities.
Yeah, learn a little bit more about them.
Yep.
What kind of emotional problems they bring.
That's right. It's fun to watch them.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's interesting though. I love the real estate end of it. I love that part. It's so much fun, even though I was not on that big a level.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I just want to see him be very charismatic. I want to see some wee.
Some characteristics that are individual.
Right.
Is that what you're talking about?
That's right. Yeah. So anyways, that's a review $1 Million Listing Miami. Okay. And of course, we're going to be doing this every week.
Yeah.
Call into the show. We've got a phone
this.
number. Yeah, it's going to be very fun. You can tweet us questions at the Mac Media Show. Leave a comment on the video if you have your own opinion you'd like to share. Most likely, you're going to be a $1 Million Listing fan if you found the video. So we'll be doing this every week. We'll be getting better at it. We'll be providing better content. It's going to be a lot of fun.
We will. Aren't we hoping to maybe talk to some of them?
Right.
Before it's over?
Right.
We will individually talk to them.
Right.
And get some comments behind the scenes,
Oh,
that
yeah.
kind of thing, which is going to be really fun.
Yep. We'll be tweeting to all the cast members. And, of course, we've talked to the Bravo producer, so that'll be interesting. And tweeted at him. And so we'll see. I've been in the offices. That's pretty interesting. Of course, if you want to go see me talk about that a little bit, I went to New York to visit the 3 offices for $1 Million Listing New York. And I talk about that in the $1 Million Listing Reunion Finale review. So go look at that. I'll link to that in the description. And that's it. Me and Ree, it's been fun.
It's been great. Been great. Love it.
It's a great day with me and Ree. We'll end every show with a good quote. I've got a good one today.
Okay.
What do you think it's going to be?
I don't know. What's it about?
Guess.
Is it about friends?
How did you know that?
I don't know.
You've been looking at my cards?
No.
You've been looking at my cards, haven't you?
No.
She looks at my cards. Good friends are like stars, folks. You don't always see them, but you know they're always there.
Oh, I like it.
That's a
I
good
like
one.
it.
Until next time, everyone, this has been me and Ree.
Goodbye.